Welcome to Two Guys, One Girl in LA. What's up? So today we're going to talk about icing. You know, the game that everyone in college plays. So it started by me looking on Facebook, and I saw some article that was going around recently about icing. So I looked it up, and I remember doing it in college. So I thought, why not play it at our house? So what I did then was I came home and Justin was home, and so I thought it'd be funny if we went and bought ice and we iced Nate. We went to the store, bought a 6-pack, and I was asking Justin, where should we put it? What should we do? And what we ended up doing, thanks to Justin, was we put it in the boys' bathroom, in the toilet. So when you had to go, you lift up the thing and surprise, your ice. I decided to put my GoPro in the bathroom so that we can see Nate's face when it gets iced. And it didn't really go as planned because I didn't really care about the light. So he walks into I'll show you the clip, but he walks into the bathroom and he takes this deep sigh, which makes me crack up every time I watch it. And he sees the camera, and then he's like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Are you trying to film me peeing?" And I was like, "No." And we couldn't tell him what was going on because he was gonna get ice and he hadn't seen it yet. So I was like, "I'm not a creep, I promise." And they started making fun of me. And then Nate waited a little bit, and then he finally went to the into the bathroom again. And then he comes out and he's like, "What is this doing?" And we're like, "Oh, you got ice."
Is this recording? I'm gonna take it down. Unless you're trying to look at my data. Why? Kenzie, you're really bad at being sneaky. You're probably the least sneaky person I've ever met in my life. The other day, on April Fool's Day,
where did you put the camera? Where was
literally, it was taped on top of the mouthwash thing. It was the first thing I saw. On April Fool's Day, I got home and there was saran wrap on top of the toilet. It was just the least.
Wait, what?
There's no efforts. Okay, it's not as creepy as it sounds. I swear. It's really not.
It's actually really.
It's really not. It's really not. I really would never film you in the bathroom.
That's what it looked like to me. You're fucking weird ass.
It's not that creepy at all.
Can you explain it to me?
I can't rate the second.
I can't rate the second. You repeated.
Deal.
You ruined everything, though.
He didn't ruin it.
No, you did. You did.
How did I ruin it?
Because you're a fun ruiner.
That's really annoying.
Okay. Get on your knees, bitch! Get on your knees! No, wait! Go! It's starting preview. Wait, hold on. Go. Holy crap, that's fast. You've been
Oh
iced.
man, that still tastes like shit.
Yeah! And so that was the beginning of our little icing that's been going on. So that was the first one, and then I was on a roll, because then since we just kind of recently moved into the apartment, there was all these boxes that kept coming in, boys were getting stuff delivered and stuff. So I took a box and I put ice in it. I was like, "Oh, Justin, I think you got a package." And so he opens it up. It wasn't even taped or anything. It was ridiculous. He opens it up and he's I was like, "Oh, I got you."
Ice.
Now suck it, drink it. Such bad lighting. Come on, be a man. That's right, you don't mess with me. And you didn't even finish it, but I'll let it go. Then Nate came home a little bit later, and I was like, "Hey, is this yours? A box or whatever?" And he says, "I don't know why." And then he opened it up. I was like, "Got you again, sucker!" Nate was iced again. How many times is that? Ew, and it's warm too. That's gross. Delicious?
It's easier to chug with corn.
It was awesome. And then finally they decided to get me. Our refrigerator, we got one of those nice double door refrigerators with the ice maker already in it. And I had been complaining forever about not having like the water connected, so we didn't have ice. And they finally, like Justin finally got around to like hooking it up or whatever, because I wasn't gonna do it. You know, I'm a girl. I don't know how to do that. So no, I'm just kidding. But Justin hooked it up, and I was like, "Do we have ice yet?" Like I literally was asking like every 5 minutes, because I usually get obsessed about something, and then like I'm waiting for it and waiting and waiting and waiting. So I was like, "Is there ice yet?" Whatever, blah blah blah. And then so like I came home, and they're like, "Hey Kinsey, why don't you check the ice maker and see if there's any ice?" I was like, I can't even see into it because, you know, I'm like short, whatever. And then I was like, fine, whatever, okay. And I looked in, and they iced me, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, like this never happens, like what? And so I was iced that time too. And then I've put one in a pot on the stove, and I was doing dishes, and I was like, hey Nate, can you hand me that pot over there? And I put like something on top of it, and then he like lifted it up, and he's like, oh. People have put them in like the silverware drawer and gotten each other. I've gotten one in the microwave. There's two that were really mean. I started like losing my like awesomeness of getting them, because I take a shower every night, in case you're wondering, because I don't like the smell. But so like I just was finished hanging out with them. It was like 10, almost 11 or something on like a work night, and it's like, all right, good night, you know, everyone goes to bed. And I like go to get in the shower, and I pull the curtain back, and there's a freaking ice, and I was like, ah! And I like went in Nate's room and like chugged it, and so he got me there. And then I was like really hyper, and it was like Friday afternoon, and I was like, do you want a sword fight, Nate, with like our spoons or whatever? And he's like, no. And then so like I went to my room, and a few hours later he had friends over, and he's like, Kinsey, you want a sword fight? And I was like, no. Of course not, no. Like, yeah, come on, let's sword fight. I was like, okay. He's like, go get the spoons. And I opened the drawer, and I got ice again. It was like, ugh, so frustrating. But we went back and forth, back and forth. Kind of got to the point where they see it, and they're like, I don't want to do it. So they just didn't do it. But icing has been really fun in our house, especially all the crazy pranks and stuff that we've gotten with each other. It's a fun activity to participate in. If you ever get bored, it's definitely something fun to do, and trying to get creative with how you're going to do it next. And even just talking about it now makes me want to like start doing it again, because it was really fun. Well, so that was basically us icing each other, which was super fun. Do it? Try it? Only if you're 21. No underage drinking. And we're all of age, just in case you were wondering. That was it. That's it for icing. Definitely fun. Yeah, tune in next time for more stories with 2 guys, 1 girl in LA. See ya later. Bye.